We bring to you information about the Gentle Return Retreat coming up on May 2nd from 10 to 3 at Apollo Sunrise Center in Merrimack, Mass.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's on 20 acres of horse farmland. So it is very serene and feels like you're getting away for an extended time, which is great.
So, Jess, who is this retreat really for? And who might need it more than they realize?
Yeah, so this retreat is for those who are caregivers, healing practitioners, just women who are out there just giving so much and rarely taking time for themselves. And it's just, I think that we're all so super busy that we don't take a moment to pause and breathe and kind of anchor into ourselves.
And that's where the gentle return comes into play. Society likes to tell us that we need to push through things. We need to do things harder, faster. We need to constantly show up, even though it might not be aligned for us, which feels not great. It feels urgent. It feels forced. It's exhausting.
Through practices like breath work and movement, stillness, right? How do these shift the nervous system?
So the nervous system, when we are in that place of feeling forced or urgent, we are on edge. Our nervous system's in that fight or flight, so that sympathetic side of the nervous system. That's where our bodies can't heal. Mm-hmm. So when we do breath work or gentle movements, or try to find stillness, our bodies are able to come out of that state. And when it does, our nervous system relaxes, our lymph flows easier, our muscles and our tension lets go. So we break the pattern that is within our nervous system so that we can have a new baseline through these tools.
The before version of me versus today, like I never would have taken that time to hear myself, to regulate or any of that. So it's life-changing once you are able to learn these tools and use them on yourself, for sure.
And what does your body want right now? Mm-hmm. And being able to give it that.
Yeah.
So this retreat is for the high capacity, high functioning woman. Jess, what shifts when women are surrounded by others doing the same inner work?
Oh, I love this question because I keep thinking about the workshop, the Gentle Return workshop that we just ran. And we had a room full of incredible women who were giving, there were nurses and teachers and women who just needed to receive that day. And the energy was so incredible because we all were able to witness one another and accept one another in the moment, like in the where we're at kind of way. It's like we weren't there to fix each other or give advice or talk in circles. We were really there to just hold space. And you can feel the energy, like you can feel the love. And I think that, some emotions come up sometimes, but to feel safe and held, to be able to express what's coming up with women who understand creates such a huge shift in how we feel about ourselves. And, it makes us feel less alone and out there on our own, just trying to make it work. So, it's such a beautiful experience. Every time I'm in a room full of other women going through the same thing, I leave there just like I want to float out and fly away. It's amazing.
Very empowering and uplifting.
Yes.
Knowing that we're not alone and that we can support each other.
Definitely. Yeah, it's so important. We need community right now. We really do. I think a lot of us are, kind of, some people are working from home. They're by themselves. Some of us are running businesses on our own. And we forget that there are many of us out there. And in a world where it's moving fast and it's loud and we're being told how to show up, it's nice to come back into spaces where we can be truly who we are and not feel like we're going to be judged, So I'm curious, Melissa, you asked me to be a part of this retreat with you in this workshop, and I feel really honored. So thank you. It's been such a great experience so far. And I'm curious, what personally led you to create this retreat?
Well, thank you for asking this question and for being a part of these events with me. It's a pleasure working alongside of you and the hypnosis and Reiki that you offer and the presence that you bring into the space as well. Life seemed to always ask me to show up more in my masculine energy. Right? That doing, the fixing, the pushing, right? And through my journey over the last 12 years of massage therapy, I've learned that the body does not respond well to those types of things at all. The body responds a lot better to nervous system work first. Mm-hmm. Instead of disconnecting through the pushing and the forcing, we can reconnect back into ourselves and have more profound effects as well as longer lasting results. Mm-hmm. So I've been able to shift, and I want to show others that they can shift too. They can soften, and it feels safe now for me to do so because I've done the work to get there. And I want to be able to lead people and guide people in that direction so that they can feel safe within themselves as well.
That's so beautiful. And, I think it gives people hope because if you're a woman out there watching this and you're like, I don't even know where to begin, is this even possible for me? Like you're here showing people, yeah, it is. I've done the work and it is possible. And to be able to move through your own healing journey in the way that you have, embodying that, and then shining your light on other people and giving them that hope, it's so beautiful. And I'm so grateful that you had this idea and this download to create something for others because it's so needed right now.
It is. We're
Yeah.
allowed to be in our feminine and be safe there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like breaking out of that conditioning, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're in an era of the rising Lilith right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that energy, like we are taking better care of ourselves and we are showing up more authentically, and finding that support that we need within the community,
Mhm.
within our tribe to help us get through these times.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so just someone expect to receive, feel, or walk away from with access to this retreat.
Yeah. So I'd say the biggest thing is connection to self and probably a few little surprises along the way as well, because with hypnosis, we are going to get underneath some of what you're dealing with, right? So whether you are showing up in ways that don't feel good to you right now and you're like, I just can't keep living like this, I need something to change, we're going to access that pattern or that limiting belief or that loop that you're in at the root. And we're going to shift it in real time. So you are going to leave feeling differently. And the thing with subconscious work is that yes, you'll feel really good the day of, but the real magic happens in the days following. You'll start to notice that because you've not only experienced the hypnosis and we've shifted it at the subconscious level, we've moved energy through the somatic work we're going to do in the body as well. And you're going to receive healing energy work. So all of those things combined, you're going to notice in the days that follow that the things that triggered you before, where you were really reactive, where you were clenching, where you were agitated or annoyed, where you were self-abandoning, right? You're going to feel very different about your life. You're going to make choices. Micro choices is what I've been talking about lately. You're going to make micro choices in your life that are going to begin to create real change, because it doesn't have to be this big dramatic thing. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to declare, I'm different now, right? You're just going to find yourself in situations where you're like, oh no, not today. That doesn't work for me anymore. That doesn't feel good to me anymore. And maybe you start to implement things into your day-to-day practices that you didn't have awareness around before. So whether you walk away with a new tool for somatic movement that you do every day when get up from your desk and take a break, take a walk, shift your body, whatever you need to do, or maybe you sit in quiet every day for 10 minutes because you realized in the retreat that these things made you feel so good, right? So now you're taking them home with you. And this is how we create true change in our lives. We start to implement things that feel good for us and say no to the things that don't. Yeah.
Nicely said.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So at this retreat, you'll receive all of this through connection with the group that's there. It is limited. So you want to sign up today before the spots fill. Activities include somatic movement and breath work, hypnosis, Reiki, nature bathing if it's nice out. So we're going to channel that energy in. If we are not able to go outside, we will have some indoor activities planned. And we will be ending with a wonderful connection within the group and channeling in so much love and caring energy into this space on May 2nd from 10 to 3. Do you want to talk about Apollo quickly?
Sure, yeah. Apollo is on 20 acres of horse farmland, I think I mentioned, and it's just this kind of space that you pull up and you can breathe. I mean, it's so expansive, it's so relaxing. The building that we are in is beautiful. The energy is amazing. It's really comfortable. So we'll have refreshments. We're going to have coffee and tea. There's a full kitchen, so we're going to have lunch provided. It's kind of like you feel like you're getting away without having to travel, which is wonderful, right? So.
Especially for the high functioning women,
Yeah.
who might not be able to get away. So
Right, right. It's a chunk of time for you. That's all. I mean, it's not a huge commitment. It's no different than going and sitting in your chair and getting your hair colored for a few hours. So instead, you're receiving a lot more than a hair transformation, which is fine. We all need that too.
definitely. We will share the link for this in the comments. And as always, reach out directly if you have questions, but we hope to see you at the retreat in a couple of weeks.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.